Hi, this is the best kept secret the Blaser has, and very few people get a chance to look at one. This is the BBF 97 9.374 by 9.374. It's an over and under regulatable double rifle. Take a look at that. This is the K model with a 19.6-inch barrel. Now, with the availability of 9.3 ammunition from Norma and Federal and Hornady, coupled with this 19-inch barrel, think what a great hog gun you have, short-range elk gun, plains game rifle, and a dangerous game gun also. The 9.374 does everything a 375 ever asks, and Federal Safari ammunition really takes the cake. I mean, they've got solids and soft points ready to go for you. But let's get into the mechanics of the gun to show you why we at Heritage Arms love this gun and love to stock it. First of all, we have the proprietary Blaser saddle mount. This particular one is a rail scope mount. And we'll just go ahead and remove that. Now, what you have here is your anti-rust coated. You have two barrels, and it's anti-rust coated. You have sights very similar to a combat handgun. Let me turn that over so you can see it. The idea being is that as you get older, it's harder for your eyes to focus. So you can pick up that sight. Just focus on the front sight, and that shallow V will come right in. It's an amazing sight setup, out to 75 yards. It's the absolute fastest thing short of a ghost ring, of course. Now, this particular model is a Luxus grade. Now, if you take a look at the wood, that gives you a great idea what to expect on a Luxus. Now, on the other side, it's what we call a hogback single rabbit. So you get the Bavarian cheek piece right here, and you get excellent figure and contrast in the wood. Again, the gun has two triggers, so you have your top and your bottom barrel. We can do a single selective trigger, but I do recommend you do have two triggers, because remember, it's a Blaser, so it's a modular barrel system. So let's take the gun apart. Just like your over and under shotgun, forearms removed, break the gun open, and you have your receiver buttstock assembly, your barrels, your forearm, right here. The hallmark of the BBF is the mechanical screw right here. This lets you tailor your bottom barrel to the point of impact of your top barrel. So if you change ammo or decide to try a new load out of it, you can manually regulate both barrels to the point of impact. As you can see too in the front, this is an insert. It's permanently staked in this exterior tube. The insert can also be adjusted to very precise increments to have both these barrels meet. The way we like to regulate them is about an inch apart at 100 yards, which means that you have the possibility for about a 200-yard shot without the barrels crossing. Now, the receiver has a very interesting feature, which right here, it's a hardened plate, and that protects the receiver against rear back thrust. This was actually integrated into the F3 shotgun also, and the lightweight aluminum receiver that's coupled with the steel hinge pin and also the plate lets you handle the highest pressure rounds possible. And as you can see, the lockup is right here on the bottom. So when it does lock up, it's a very firm and exact lock every time. And as with all Blaser items, you do have the manual cocking safety. The advantage to the manual cocking safety is you pull the first trigger, the second trigger. When you open the gun decocks. Why is that? Because you don't want your firing pins under any tension when you're reloading. A lot of people say it has to be a non-automatic safety. Well, training, absolutely. Shoot the gun a lot and get used to snapping that gun back on safety. You will not notice the difference in your performance in the field. So to reassemble this gun, just like your over and under shotgun, slaps right in. Forearm, And there you have it. 100% return to zero. Spare barrels are available as combinations and Bergstützens. And we try and stock this gun on a regular basis. This is a find. It's also under $10,000, which is one of the most inexpensive double rifles on the market. The scope's obviously extra, but the quality of this gun never goes out of style. You can always change the point of impact to accommodate new and modern ammunition, and you can shoot all the monolithic slugs you want out of here because the barrels are free floated. So here you have it, BBF 97 K model, absolutely the sleeper of the Blaser line. And if you're looking for a double, you need to look at this, and we'd love to sell you one. So we got a couple more guns we're going to talk about. Thanks for looking at my favorite Blaser.